Dear students, the next chapter, that is the sixth chapter, is arithmetic progression. That's an important chapter for examination. Then we discuss about the fifth chapter, that is quadratic equation, and there is some homework for you later. And in this case, we know the numbers. There are infinite numbers. There are natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, etc. Then, similarly, let us start 2, then 4, 6, etc. These are the even natural numbers. And this is a group with different numbers. Therefore, this one is known as a sequence. What is a sequence? It is a group with different terms or numbers, and that group, that there are infinite terms, and that group is known as a sequence. And also, we can add this number, that is 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus etc. That is the sum of all terms of that sequence. Therefore, it is known as a series. S-E-R-I-E-S. It is a series. What is a series? Sequence means we can consider several numbers in an order, that is in increasing or decreasing order. And that group of numbers or terms to be known as a sequence. Sum of all these terms of that sequence be known as a series. Then, let us consider this sequence. In this sequence, that is 2, 4, 6, etc. That is a sequence. What is the first term of that sequence? It is 2. And the second term is what? It is 4. That is 2 plus 2 is 4. Third term is 4 plus 2, that is 6. Therefore, there is a common number adding with these terms. That is also a sequence. Another example is 2, 4, 8, 16, etc. Therefore, in this case, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 8 is 16. That means there is no common element adding with each terms. But 4 by 2, what is it? 2. 8 by 4, it is 2. 16 by 8, it is 2. That means a common number, it is 2. It is multiplying with each terms. That is 2 into 4 into 8 into 16, etc. Therefore, these two examples, one is a common number is adding, other is a common number is multiplying with each terms. Therefore, this type of sequence we known as a progression. This is known as a progression. What is a progression? There are several terms, therefore the group of that terms be known as a sequence. In a sequence, a common number is adding or a common number is multiplying with each terms, we get to the next term. Therefore, these two type of sequence be known as a progression. In the first case, the common number is 2, it is adding. Therefore, this progression is known as an arithmetic progression. The short form is AP, that is arithmetic progression, that is AP. But in the second example, a common number is multiplied with each terms. Therefore, this is not an arithmetic progression, it is known as a geometric. It is a geometric progression. A common number is adding with each term, it is an arithmetic progression. thoroughly in the arithmetic progression and different problems of that arithmetic problem. Word problems also used in the progression, arithmetic progression. And in the higher classes, let us consider the arithmetic progression and also geometric progression. Then this example, there is another example, that is 2. 4 is adding, that is adding number is 4. Therefore 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10 plus 4 is 14, etc. Therefore, the common number adding in this sequence is 4. Therefore, it is an arithmetic progression. Then what is the first term? 2. Second term 6. 6 minus 2, that is 4. 10 minus 6, it is 4. 14 minus 10, it is 4. That means the any number minus the preceding number, we get a common term. That common term is known as common difference. It is known as common difference. Short form or the notation for that common difference is always small d. There is another example, that is 2, 4, 8, 16. Then 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. 8 minus 4 is equal to 4. They are not equal. Therefore, this is not an arithmetic progression. That means in a progression or in a sequence, there are several terms. Test whether it is an arithmetic progression or not. We take a difference between adjacent two, that is second minus first, that is common difference. Third minus second, it is common difference. Fourth minus third, it is common difference. That is any term minus just preceding. Preceding means the number that is third term and fourth term. Therefore, third term is the preceding number of fourth term. Therefore, any term minus just preceding term always equal. Therefore, it is an arithmetic progression. They are not equal. It is not an arithmetic progression. Then in this example, common difference is d. That is d means d is equal to 4. Then first term, let us assume that it is a. First term is equal to, assume that is small a is the first term. And fd is the common difference. The first term is write as a1. Or the suffix 1 is denoted as the position of that term. Is equal to first term, that is a. Then 2 is a, d is 4. Therefore, 6 is 2 plus 4. That means second term a2 is equal to first term plus common difference. That is a plus b. Then fourth third term is this 10. 6 plus 4, that is 10. That is 6 is a plus b. That is a plus b. Plus 4 is common difference. That is plus b. D plus d is what? 2d. That is a3 is equal to a plus 2d. a1, that is first term, it is b. a2, that is a plus 1d. Suffix 2, that is second term. a3, a plus 2d, that means 1 subtracting from 3 we get 2. Similarly, what is the fourth term? a4 is equal to a plus how many d? A plus 2d plus 3, that means a plus 3d. Etc. That is 3 is 4 minus 1. Then the general term of that arithmetic progression is nth term. That is nth term. N is replaced by 3, we get 10. N is replaced by 5, we get 15. that is the nth term of an arithmetic progression. Listen, we know that there are several terms. The group of that several terms be a series sequence. Sum of all terms of that sequence is known as a series. Then there are several terms. Sometimes a common number is adding, sometimes a common number is multiplying. Therefore, these two sequences be known as progression. A common number is adding with each terms. That progression is known as an arithmetic progression. A common number is multiplying with each terms. That is known as a geometric progression. But let us consider only the arithmetic progression. For example, 2, 6, 10, 14, etc. is an arithmetic progression. The common number adding is 4. It is known as common difference. And the common difference is 4 for this example. Then first term is 2. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. That is 2 plus 2 into 4. That is 2 plus 2 into 4 is 2 plus 8 is equal to 10. Then 14 is 2 plus 3 into 4. That is 12 plus 2, that is 14. Therefore, let us assume that the first term of that arithmetic progression is A and the common difference is B. Therefore, A1 is the first term, that is equal to A. A2 is the suffix denoting the position of that term. A2 is equal to A plus B and A3 is equal to what? A plus B plus D, that is A plus 2D. That is A plus 2D. Fourth term A4 is equal to A plus 3D. That means fourth term 4 is the suffix. 4 minus 1 is 3. Therefore, 4 minus 1 into D is the term. Similarly, in general form, the nth term of that arithmetic progression is nth term n. N denoted the suffix, that is nth term. N is replaced by 5, we get the fifth term, that is n plus 4d. Therefore, nth term of that arithmetic progression is an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. That is the nth term. In this example, d is equal to 4. There is another example, 50, then 46, then 42, then 38, etc. This is also another arithmetic progression. Then d is equal to 46 second term minus first term, or not greatest term minus lowest term. It is always second term minus first, third minus second term, and vice versa. That is 46 minus 50 is equal to minus 4. Then that is 42 minus 46 is also minus 4. Therefore, d is minus 4, which implies that the first example is 2, 6, 10, 14, etc. That is an arithmetic progression. It is an increasing progression or increasing sequence. Then d is 4, it is positive. Therefore, in the case of increasing sequence, d is always positive. What this one means? 50, 46, 42. That is the descending order or decreasing form. Then that progression is decreasing on. We get a d is equal to 46 minus 50 is equal to minus 1. That is negative. Therefore, for increasing term, d is positive, and for decreasing term, d is negative. Then we know that the nth term of the sequence is n is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. That is the nth term of the sequence. For the progression and for the progression. Listen, an shifting that a to left, we get a minus. Is equal to what? N minus 1 into d. From that nth term, shifting that a to the left, we get n minus a is equal to n minus d. Then 5x is equal to 10. Then x is equal to what? 10 by 5. That is 2. Similarly, minus a 4 divided by d. That is n minus 1. Shifting that 1 to the right, we get n is equal to an minus a by d plus 1. This is the number of terms of an arithmetic function. That is not in test. This is a formula for find out the number of terms directly. That is the entity. From that entity, we can find out the number of terms n is equal to. That is not in test. That is last step. That is a minus first step. That is a by d. That is common difference plus 1. That means number of terms n is equal to last term minus first term by common difference plus 1. That is the number of terms of an arithmetic progression. For example, 2, 6, 10, etc. The 20th term is find 21st term. That is the question. From this example, a is equal to what? 2. B is equal to that is 6 minus 2, 4. 10 minus 6, 4. Therefore, it is an arithmetic progression. First, verify that the given progression is arithmetic progression or not. Therefore, 6 minus 2, 4. 10 minus 6, 4. Therefore, it is an arithmetic progression. Then D is equal to what? 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. That is an increasing sequence. Therefore, D is positive. Then we can find out the 21st term. Therefore, write as n is the entity is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. That is n is 21. Therefore, a 21 is equal to a plus 21 minus 1. What is it? 20 is equal to what is a? 2 plus what is 20 into d? 20 into 4. Is it a 2 plus 20 into 4? 80 is equal to what? 82. That is the 20th term. Okay. Therefore, 2, 6, 10. What is the 21st term? It is 82. That is the 21st term. Similarly, out of this question, 2, 6, 10, etc. 82. That is the last term, etc. Find the number of terms of the sequence. So that means we know that the 21st term is 82. Therefore, number of terms n is 21. To find out the number of terms of the sequence, what is first term? 2. What is the 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. What is nth term? It is 82. Therefore, what is the number of terms of the sequence? N is equal to last term minus first term by common difference plus 1. This is the double formula to find out the number of terms. Using this example, that is equal to last term 82, first term 2, common difference 4 plus 1 is equal to 82 minus 2, 80 by 4 plus 1. What is 80 by 4? It is 20 plus 1 is equal to 21. Therefore, 21 terms are in this progression. So, we know that a21 is 82. Therefore, the number of terms of the sequence or arithmetic progression is n is equal to last term minus first term by common difference plus 1. Okay. There is another example. 2, is 83 get 8. Okay. Also 88 is 8 or not. That means there is a sequence, that is an algebraic equation is given. Test whether 83 is a term or not, and also 88 is a term or not. For find out that term is a term or not a term, let us assume that A is equal to 2, B is equal to 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. The last term, assume that it is given, it is 83. Therefore, now what is n is equal to last term minus first term by common difference plus 1. That is equal to 83 minus 2 by 4 plus 1. That is equal to 81 by 4 plus 1. Then 81 by 4, 4 2s are 8. Then remainder is 1. It is not 2 by 4, therefore 20, then remainder 10. 4 2s are 8. Then 2, 20. 4 into 4, 5s are 20. That is 20.25. Always n is the number of terms of that arithmetic progression. Always it is a natural number. That is a counting number. But 81 by 4 is not a natural number. It is a decimal number. That is 20.25. Therefore, that is not a position. Position means 1, 2, 3, etc. 5, that is 50 term. 5 terms, etc. Therefore, this is a fraction. Then that means not a natural number. Therefore, 83 is not a term. That is the problem. Clear? Then let us consider that 88. Therefore, A is replaced by 88. Then formula 88 minus 2. 88 minus 2 is 86. 88 minus 2, that is 86. Therefore, 86 by 4, that is 86 divided by 4, 2 the 4s are 8. Then 6, 4, 1 is 4, that is remainder is 2. 20, that is 5. It is also not a natural number, therefore 88 is not a 10. Clear? If it is 86, okay. 86. Therefore, the A is replaced by 86. Therefore, 86 minus 2. 86 minus 2 is 84. That is 84 by 4 is divisible. Therefore, it is 21. That means it is 21 plus 1, that is equal to 22. Therefore, it is a natural number. Therefore, 83 is not a number of that progression because n is not an integer. For an example, 88, it is also not a number of that progression because it is that n is not a natural number. But 86, we get n is 22, that is a natural number. Therefore, that 86 is an element of given progression. Okay. Then let us consider another progression. That is 3, that is another progression. 3, 8, 30, etc. Listen, 8 minus 3 it is 5. 30 minus 8 it is also 5. Therefore, it is an arithmetic progression. Then first term is 3, third term is 30. Adding this 2 we get to 16. By 2 we get to 8. That is the second term. That is first and last terms are given. Second term is first plus last by 2, that is the second term. Similarly, first term is 8, last term is 18, sum of these two is equal to 26 by 2 is equal to 13, that is the middle term of these two. Which implies that 3 is replaced by A, 8 is replaced by B, 13 is replaced by C. Therefore, B is equal to A plus C, that is first plus last by 2. It is the middle term of that progression, arithmetic progression. Therefore, this B is equal to A plus C by 2 is known as arithmetic mean, arithmetic mean of that progression. Clear? That means there is a common number adding with each terms of that sequence. It is known as an arithmetic progression. That progression is increasing one. Common term is known as common difference. It is positive. Decreasing one, that common difference is negative. To find out the common difference D, that is any term minus just preceding term, that is the common difference. The first term of an arithmetic progression, it is write as A1, it is A. And second term A2 is equal to first term plus B, that is A plus B. Third term A3 is equal to first term plus 2D, that is A plus 2D. And fourth term A4 is equal to A plus 3D, etc. The nth term of that progression is A is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So using that progression, we can find out the nth term. Then, that the number of terms of that progression, arithmetic progression is n is equal to last term minus first term by common difference plus 1. That is n is equal to, that is obtained from the nth term of a progression. That problem, that formula we know in textbook, but we know that n is equal to an minus a by d plus 1. That is the number of terms. Test given term is a term of the progression or not. We can find out n. If n is not a natural number, that is a decimal number, that term is not a term of that progression. If n is a natural number, we know that that is a term of that arithmetic progression. Then consider A, small a, b and c are three consecutive means next consecutive terms of that arithmetic progression. Then the second term b is equal to a plus c by 2 is the arithmetic mean of that terms. That means we know in earlier process in statistics, the arithmetic mean of several terms is equal to sum of the terms by total number of terms. Similarly, A, B, C are three terms. A and C are the first and last. There are two terms. Therefore, A plus C by 2. That is the mean of A and C. That is B, because they are in arithmetic progression. Then, for example, 3, 8, 13, etc. This is a progression. Find nth term and 15th term. That is the question. In this progression, the answer is what? A is equal to 3, D is equal to 8 minus 3 is equal to 5. What 8 minus 8 is 5. Then nth term A n is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. N is not a known. A is known and it is also known. That is A is a 3 plus n minus 1 into D is 5. Then that is a 3 plus 5 into n. 5 into minus 1 minus 1. Therefore 5 n, that is a value because n is a value. Therefore, n is equal to 5n right as first. The numbers are 3 and coefficient of n is equal to 5. That is the common difference. n is equal to 3n minus 6 or minus 7. Therefore 3n. Therefore common difference is always 3. That is the common difference. That means by inspection of the relative, the coefficient of n is always the common difference. Listen, n is replaced by 1. Therefore n is equal to 5 into 1, 5 minus 2. That is 3. That is the first step. That is nth term is given. Put to the value of n is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. We get all terms of the progression. That is the reverse problem. n is equal to 2. Therefore n2 is equal to 5 into 10 minus 2 is equal to 8. That is the second step. n is equal to 3. Therefore a3 is equal to 5 into 3. 15 minus 2 is equal to 30. That is the third step. Therefore nth term of an arithmetic progression is given. Put n is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. We get all terms of that arithmetic progression. Okay. Then there is an interesting example. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. That is also an arithmetic progression. That is natural numbers. 1, 2, 3, etc. 1 is adding with each terms. Therefore, that is also an arithmetic progression. This is a series because sum of first 10 terms of the natural numbers. That is a series. That is sum of first 10 terms of the arithmetic progression. 1, 2, 3, etc. Then similarly consider 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. That means this is the increasing order of addition of sum of first n terms, 10 terms of that progression. This is the decreasing order sum. That means we can add 1 to 10 natural numbers twice. Yes, sir. Take this sum. 1 plus 10, 11 plus 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 11. How many rounds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Therefore 10, 11. Therefore sum is 10 into 11. What is it? 1 for the reply. 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 10 plus 5, 15 plus 6, 21 plus 7, 28 plus 8, 36. 36 plus 9, 45 plus 10, 55. That is sum is equal to 55. This is on that. Therefore by 2 is equal to 55. That is the sum of first 10 natural numbers. Listen, this 10 is the number of terms. Therefore it is like as 10 by 2 into 1 plus 10. That is 11. 10 is the number of terms. 1 is the first term and 10 is the last term. Therefore, sum of n terms of this progression is Sn is equal to sum of n terms. That is Sn. That is the notation for the sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression. Sn is equal to how many terms? 10 terms. Therefore, that 10 is replaced by n. First term is 1, it is replaced by a. Last term is 10, it is replaced by a. Therefore, first the last terms of that arithmetic progression are given, find the sum of first n terms. Using this formula, Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus n, first plus last term. But the first and the common difference are given. What is a plus n minus 1 into d. Therefore, this is replaced by that formula. Therefore, Sn is equal to n by 2 into first term is what? A. What is last term? A plus n. Therefore, adding a plus a, 2a. n minus 1 into. This is the sum of n terms. These two forms are same, but first and last terms are given. The formula used is always simple. That is n by 2 into a plus a. When first term and the common difference are given, sum of n terms of the arithmetic progression is Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. That is the sum of n terms of our arithmetic progression. These are the main points or the theory part of that chapter, arithmetic progression. That is the 5th chapter. Then we can revise all the results. That means in this chapter, let us consider only the arithmetic progression, not the geometric progression. Write several numbers in an order, in the increasing or decreasing order. The group of all the numbers, it is finite or infinite, is known as a sequence. Then sum of the all terms of that sequence is known as a series. That is the difference between sequence and series. Sequence means there are several terms, individual terms in the group within a certain manner. And the sum of all these individual elements of that sequence is known as a series. Then let us consider several terms, but there is a common number adding with each terms, or there is a common number multiplying with each terms. Therefore, that sequence are known as progressions. Then what is a progression? A common number is adding with, or a common number is multiplying with each terms of that sequence. It is known as a progression. A common number is adding with each terms, that is known as an arithmetic progression. A common number is multiplying with each terms, that is known as a geometric progression. Therefore, geometric progression is not in your syllabus, only arithmetic progression is in your syllabus. Then, that common number is always write as small d, it is known as the common difference. Arithmetic progression is also short form is AM, not anti-linear, it is arithmetic progression, that is AP, not AM, it is AP, arithmetic progression. The common difference is obtained by subtracting any term by its just preceding term. That is, d is equal to second term minus first term, or third term minus second term, or fourth term minus third term, etc. That means second minus first, third minus second, fourth minus third are equal. That terms are the terms of an arithmetic progression. Otherwise, they are not equal. It is not an arithmetic progression. Sometimes there is another progression. And given sequence or arithmetic progression is increasing, we know that common difference is positive. It is decreasing, common difference is negative, because decreasing means first term is greater than second term. Therefore, less term minus greater term, that is negative. Therefore, it is negative. And increasing, second term is greater than first, therefore second respect to minus 1, it is positive. Therefore, it is an increasing term, d is positive. It is a decreasing term, what is it? D is negative. Then we can find out the nth term of that, the general term of the nth term of the arithmetic progression. For that one, let us consider the notation for the first term is small a, that is a1. Suffix 1 denotes the position of that term is equal to a, and the small d is the common difference. Therefore, the second term is a2, that is a2 is equal to a plus d. Third term is a3, that is a3 is equal to a plus 2d, that is a plus d, that is a plus 2d. And the fourth term is a plus 3d, a plus 2d plus d, that is a plus 3d. That the fourth term is a4, that is a plus 4 minus 1, that is 3d. Then fifth term is what? a5, that is equal to a plus 5 minus 1 is 4d, etc. In general, the nth term a is equal to a plus 1 subtracting, therefore a plus n minus 1 into d, that is the nth term of that arithmetic progression. Okay, then that formula be not in the test, but we consider that formula for the number of terms. Then we know that the an is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Shifting that the a to the left, we get the an minus a is equal to n minus 1 into d. Then dividing by d, we get n minus 1 is equal to an minus a by d. Shifting that the minus 1 to right, we get n is equal to an minus a by d within bracket plus 1. Therefore, the number of terms of an arithmetic progression is n is equal to last term minus first term by common difference plus 1. That is n is equal to an minus a by d plus 1. That means first of all, we calculate the an minus a by d. That value of the calculation is adding with 1. To test the given term is a term or not, we can find out the number of terms using that term as last term, that is an. Therefore, n is equal to n minus a by d plus 1. For calculate that one, n minus a by d is not a multiple of d, or n minus a is not a multiple of d. Therefore, that is not a perfect factor. Therefore, that is not a natural number. It is a fraction or it is a decimal number. Therefore, that an minus a is not perfectly divisible by d. That term is not a term of that arithmetic progression. If that an minus a is a multiple of 3, that means an minus a is perfectly divisible by 3. There is no fraction of terms. Therefore, that term is a term of the arithmetic progression. Otherwise, it is not. That is testing. That is an important question. Testing given term is a term or not of that arithmetic progression. For example, 2, 4, 6. That 3 consecutive terms of an AP. 2 plus 6, that is 8. 8 by 4, 8 by 2 is equal to 4. That is a middle term. 5, 10, 15. 5 plus 15, 20. 20 by 2 is equal to 10. That is a middle term. Therefore, small letters A, B and C are the terms, consecutive terms of an arithmetic progression. Then B is equal to first plus last by 2. That is B is equal to A plus C by 2 is known as the arithmetic mean of the progression. Then given from a given progression, arithmetic progression, find the nth term. We can find out the nth term using the value of A and D. Therefore, it is an expression with the n. That is, for example, n is equal to 5 n minus 2. Therefore, that 5 n minus 2, n is the variable and 5 is the coefficient, that is a constant. Therefore, that 5 is always d. That is the coefficient of n is d. A for example 5n minus 2. N is equal to 1, we get the a1 is equal to 5 into 1 minus 2, that is 5 minus 2 is 3. We know the example, that is 3 is the recipe. N is equal to 2, therefore a2 is equal to 5 into 2 minus 2, that is 5 into 2, 10, 10 minus 2 is 8, therefore 8 is the second term, we know the example. And n is equal to 3, that is a3 is equal to 5 into 3 minus 2, that is 5 into 3, 15, 15 minus 2 is equal to 13, that is the term, we know the example, that is 3, 8, 13, therefore nth term of that progression, arithmetic progression is given. Put n is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. We get to all terms of the arithmetic progression. Then let us consider the sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression. First and the last terms of that arithmetic progression are given. Sum of n terms, what is the formula? Sn is equal to n is the number of terms by 2 into first term plus last term, that is n by 2 into a plus an. When first and last terms are given, you will find out the sum using the formula Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus a. When first term and the common difference are given, that is an is replaced by a plus n minus d. First a and the second n a plus a is 2a. Therefore, first term and the common difference of that progression are given. Sum of n terms is Sn is equal to what? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Okay. But these are the main points or theory part of that chapter, the fifth chapter, that is arithmetic progression. Only then we can find out all the, or we discuss or prove or calculate all the answers of that exercise. This is the only, that means that the chapter is closed because all theory part is also closed. Okay. Then for example, there is a question, find the sum of odd numbers between 50 and 500 which are divisible by 7. This is the question. That is a very question. Find the sum of all numbers between 50 and 500 which are, this is an example, divisible by 7. Listen. Between means that is not to 50, that is 51. And 500, that is 499. Therefore, the numbers from 51 to 499. Not to 500, because from 50 to 500 means 50 and 500 are always included. Divisible by 7. That means multiplication of 7, that is 7. 1 into 7 is 7, 2 into 7 is 14, therefore 7, 14. Then 3 into 7 is 21, etc. Therefore 7, 14, 21, etc. That is an arithmetic progression. First term is 7 and the common difference is also 7. That means divisible by 7 means D is the common difference, that is 5. Therefore the answer is D is equal to 45 is 7. Divisible by 7 means, so that is a multiple of 7. Then after 50, what is the first number which is divisible by 7? That means 7 multiplication. The multiplication table of 7, that is 1 7 solves 1 into 7 7, 2 into 7 14, 3 into 7 21, 4 into 7 28, 5 into 7 35, 6 into 7 42, 7 into 7 49, 8 into 7 56. That is 8 into 7 is 56. That is more than 50. Therefore, the first number after 50 which is divisible by 7 is 56. Therefore, consider A is equal to 56. That is the first number. Then we can find out the last number. It is also the multiple of 7. For that one, dividing 499. That is 499 by 7. This one, 7 sevens are 49. Then 9. 7 only is 7. Remainder is 2. That is, last number is 499. Remainder is 2. Last number is 498. Remainder is 1. Last number is 497. Remainder is 0. That means 499 minus 2, the remainder. We get to the last number. It is the last term of that progression. Therefore, A is equal to 497. 497, that is the last number. Okay. Then, find the number of terms of this figure, because Sn is equal to n by 2 into first term plus last term. But how many terms from between 50 and 500, which is divisible by 7, means we cannot find out directly. Therefore, using the formula, n is equal to last term minus first term by common difference plus 1 is equal to 497 minus 56 by 7 plus 1. That is 497 56. Subtract 1. Then that is 4. That is equal to 441 by 7 plus 1. That is 7 6 are 42. Remainder 2 21. 7 3 are. That is 63 plus 1. Is equal to. Therefore, between 50 and 500, which are divisible by 7, the number of terms is 64. Okay. Therefore, sum of n terms Sn is equal to n by 2 into first term plus last term. Only the last terms are given. Therefore, n by 2, that is 64 by 2 into first term, that is 56. Last term, what's the last term? 497. 64 by 2, it is 32 into 6 plus 7, 30. 9 plus 1, 10 plus 5, 15. Therefore, the multiplication of these two, that is the sum of all terms of that C, that arithmetic progression. Okay.